Hello my dear friends. This video lecture is about your unit number 6 part 2. In the last video lecture session we have started the new unit number 6. So to continue with unit number 6, here there are the new video lecture regarding the unit number 6 part 2. In the last video lecture session I discussed that there are the 14 words which are considering in your unit number 6. In the unit number 6 there are the mainly 14 words which are considered for your self development and self assessment process. For this I discussed there are the 4 words in the last video lecture session, and in this video lecture session I continue with the new 5 words which are considering in your unit number 6. So let's start it. So here there are the content of unit number 6 part 2 are, first of all, read word, then after learn, then listen, then after record and remember. So in this video lecture session I explain about these 5 words and how they are applicable in your self development and self assessment process. So I discuss about it in this video lecture, and after this video lecture there are the one remaining video lecture regarding unit number 6, and then after your unit number 6 will complete. So let's start. There are the first word is the read. Okay. So you can easily understand that read means what. Whenever you can also imagine in your day-to-day life that some students and some persons have a habit regarding the reading. Okay, so they can have some types of book like some spiritual books, some story books. Okay, some person have a have a habit regarding the reading the story book, reading the new inspirational books, spiritual books. So whenever you read the book at that time, your thoughts are also working regarding your reading. Okay, so reading is a very important skill, and we can say very personal skill. Whenever you have this type of skill, then your thoughts are might different from the other people's. Okay, so reading is very important in the personal life and also in the professional life. Whenever you read new things and new innovative views, at that time your thoughts are also working to do this type of activities in your life and in your professionals. Okay, so here there are the some points are regarding the read. So it is said that the books are the best friend of the human beings. We also know that books are the very good friend for the human beings. They can give you new thoughts, new habits, and sometimes some person have a feel some type of problems. Then after we can also, and our parents and our adults are also said to us that you can get the all answer and your all problems answer from the books of spiritual books like the Sri Ramayana, okay, Gita ji. Okay, so there are the various spiritual books. Whenever you read that, you can find the solution regarding your problems. So here is a reading is the one type of habit that a one should develop. Whenever you read, it's a one type of your habit, and you try to develop your reading skill. Some person have this type of reading skill that they have to be read a continuously some type of story books, and some person have also read some like articles, novels. Okay, then after reading gives you a thought to ponder to can give a change in your life if you are actually apply those thought. Okay, if you get a new knowledge from the book, then you can apply in your personal life and also the professional lives. Okay, so it gives you a wider knowledge of your work and everything related to it. If you get the higher knowledge, and if you have a some type of, we can say, enthusiasm regarding to get the higher knowledge, at that time reading is providing you a best quality and the quantity regarding the information. Okay, then after it helps in the developing your communication skills. The more you read, the wider is your vocabulary and the better you will be able to express. Okay, if you read a higher we can say higher books and higher knowledgeable books, then your vocabulary, your grammar are also, we can say, very good, and you can also communicate with, we can say, without hesitation. Then after, it helps you to see the things with a wider perspective. If you cannot read any books and any knowledgeable book, then your over perspective, we can say, your overall view is not very much wider. Your view is very, we can say, narrow. But whenever you read this type of books, at that time your perspective, your perceptions are also considered very wider. So a person who read a lot has an edge over other. Means if you have a knowledge, then you can cover the other persons. Okay, you can have some new knowledge that cannot have any persons. Okay, then after, so reading is also considered as your self development. Then after, the second one is a learning. After the reading, the second one is the learning. So here there are the points considered in the learning. Learning is a continuously make you a knowledgeable than the others. Okay, learning have a not, we can say, whenever you learn something new, at that time learning cannot have any age limit. You can learn from the any age of your life. Okay, some person have some type of perception, then how can I learn now, because my age is this and my age is this. But learning have a no age limitation, and no have a any, we can say that no have a age, not any age limitation, not have any perception limitation. Okay, so learning is a continuous process, and you have to learn. If you cannot learn a new thing, then you cannot get any new knowledge, and you cannot stay in the competitive world. As you know that are in the latest scenario, there are the various competitive fields. Okay, in each and every field there are the cutthroat competition. Okay, at that time your knowledge, your learning skill is very important. Okay, so you should learn about it. Then it prepares you for some sudden change in the industry or organization. If you learn a new things, then in your organization, if you adopt the new technology, and if you accept the new, we can say, process regarding the production, at that time you can easily get the new changes. If you cannot learn, then you should not accept the new things, and you have to face some difficulties and problems. Then after, it helps you to keep updated with the changing in time. If you learn a new things, then you always update your knowledge. You can we can say, you can develop your knowledge, you can develop your overall skills, then you update with the new changing time. Then after, you can remain relevant forever. If you keep on the learning and adapting the new thing, then it's called the learning. Okay, then after, it helps you to doing the work in the better way. If you learning the new thing, then you can easily, we can say, face the problems, and easily you can solve out your problems. Okay, so learning is a very important process. Then after, it gives you an insight into the various things, and helps you to think from the new perspective. If you learn the new things, then you have to develop new insight in your inbuilt. Okay, and it's create a new thing, a new innovation, and the new perception regarding your working, regarding your overall skill. Then, being a knowledgeable person of your field make you the most sought after a person. Means if you have a new knowledge, then you consider as an expert regarding your field, and you can also consider some expert sessions in your field. Okay, you can also, I think you have also conduct, you can also, we can say that you can also learn from the experts. So if you have a expertise, we can say, if you have the expertise in your overall field, then you have a new knowledge that cannot have any person. So expertism is a very important in your field. Then after, to learn, read books and read the blogs and articles online, attend the seminars, trainings, workshops, watch your videos online, which gives you the information and the knowledge about your work and network with the people who have the zeal to learn. If a person have a some enthusiasm, and if a person have a very, we can say, enthusiasm regarding their work, then the learning and reading the blogs and articles, it's provide you a new learning way. Okay, so first of all is a learning, reading and learning. Then after, the third one is listen. Okay, in the first unit we have to learn about it that listen is a very important skill. If you not listen the any person's view, and then you cannot, we can say, give the right information, and you cannot take the right decision. So listening is a very important skill. So listening is a very important, and you have to get the practice about it. Then after, here is a content about it. First of all, listening is helps you in the learning. If you listen well, then you learn well. Then after, it helps you to know more about your surrounding. If you listen very effectively, then you can learn about your surrounding environments, surrounding your, regarding your colleagues, your subordinates, your employers. Then after, you can understand your employers, colleagues, and everyone surrounding you, and can know about their needs. If you listen very effectively, very carefully, then there are the less chances of the misunderstanding and the misguidance. So listening is a very important skill, and you should learn about it. In each and every field, listening is a very important. Okay. Then after, if you listening not very appropriate and very poor listening skill, then you cannot get the right idea about the what are happening in around it. Okay. Then after, listening is helps you to makes a better decision and takes a better action. Okay, so listening is a very important. If you listens other person's view, then you can easily understand the other person's problems, and you can easily solve out their problem. In the some organization, there are the conflicts are occur from this we can say skill, because employer and employee cannot have a that this type of skill. They are the listening skill, and they cannot listen carefully and very effectively, then it's create a negative impact regarding their decision, and it's create a very we can say very higher conflict in the organization. So this type of things are not happen in your organization, so you have to listen very carefully and take the decision. Then after, in the world of the free expression, listening is a something which has become rare. Means in the world there are the listening is very rare, because there are the various people have this type of behavior that they cannot listen any person. They only give their opinion. They cannot try to understand the other people's view, and that's the create the problem. Okay, so listening is a very important skill. First of all, we have to discuss about read, then after the learn, then after listen. Then here I consider the one example regarding the listening. So here there are the boss and the employee. Boss says that, "Buck, you get along with the everyone. What's your secret?" Then nobody has a listener. Means here there are the other employees are doing the some gossips, they are chatting to each other, but this employee cannot doing this type of activity. So employer asks to him, boss asks to him that, "What is your secret?" Because he silently listened the overall things. So everybody loves the good listener. If you are the good listener, then your working we can say your working condition, your views are different from the other. Okay, then after, there are the record. Okay, there are the fourth topic is the record. Record is a very important thing. You should also doing the record of your day-to-day life. Okay, some students and some peoples have this type of skill that they daily maintain their daily diary. Okay, so they have to write the all their things what are they happen into them all the day. They have to write and maintain their diary. So it's a one type of record. Okay, recording is a very good thing, because it's help you in the in the future, whenever you take the any decision regarding your organization and company, at that time if you have a record regarding the past details, then you can easily take the decision regarding the new situations and new problems. So record is a consider in the, we can say, day to day life. Some person have a habit of writing a diary, and some person are also doing this type of recording regarding their, we can say, regarding their overall groceries maintenance, and they have also record their overall, we can say, electricity bills charges. So it's a one type of recording. Okay, and this type of recording are also doing in the organizations. So let's see about the content of recording. So record what you read, learn and listen. Whenever you for your doing work for your self development, at that time first of all you have to read, then after learn a new thing from that, and if you learn a new thing, then after try to record it. So it's important for you. And if in the past if you have some query regarding the any topic, then you can take as a proof, or we can say as your record, you can try to solve it. Then second one, record your achievements. Okay, some people have this type of we can say habit, that if they have get a new knowledge and new skill and new achievement, then they can record their achievements in the books and diaries. Then after, develop a habit of recording your daily life, which helps you to reflect upon the from time to time. If you have a habit regarding the recording, then you can easily we can say consider your overall problem, and you can tackle the problem if you face in your life. So it's a very important thing. Then after, use a record keeping of a measuring and accessing and creating your goals. It's a very we can say helpful for the organization. If they have doing this type of recording, they can so they can easily measure that how much our, we can say that some organization have the recording regarding the profit and loss account, so they can easily measure that in the last year how much profit I have on, and if a loss is considered, then why loss is considered. So you can easily measure from measuring your performance from the record, and you can assess, you can overall assessment consider that if I do in this type of things, then I can get a loss, and if I do this type of thing, then I get earn a profit. So it's an assessment, easily analysis you can consider from the record, and you can creating your own goals. Okay, so recording is very important. Then after, here I consider the example regarding the recording. First of all, sales record. In the every organizations and companies, they have doing the sales record like last 10 years, last 15 years. From this record, they can easily take the decision, doing the analysis, and try to solve the any errors if there are happen in this sales record. Then after, some organization also doing the customer record. Okay, you can also take the example that if any organizations or if any companies introduce a new product, at that time they can sell their product as a sample. You can also have this type of experience that at your home sometimes some salesmen or sales girls are coming, and they can give you like a small packets of washing powders and small packets of we can say teas. So it's a one type of, we can say, they can give you this type of product, and they can get your numbers and your name. It's a one type of customer record. Okay, from the customer record, they can easily identify that these persons are very important, this customer are very important or not important. So it's a one type of customer records are also considered for the development of the organizations and companies. Then the last is the remember. Okay, the last word of this video lecture is the remember. Remembering is a very important thing. Because if you give a promise to your customer, and if you cannot doing your or we can say if you cannot work according to your promise, then it's create a negative impact of your company and of your organization. So remembering is very important. You have to remember your whatever you promise to your customer. So here there are the content regarding remember. First of all, learn a lot and remember it so that you can put it into the practice. Okay. So first of all, you have to learn a new thing and you have to remember so you can easily apply your knowledge into the process. Okay. In the also they have the example that knowledge is a power. Okay. But applied knowledge is your skill. If you have a skill, if you have a knowledge but if you don't have a skill, then your knowledge is not helpful to you. If you have a knowledge regarding how to start the computer, but if you don't have a skill to start this computer, so it's a one type of, we can say, error. So you have to develop a knowledge with the skill. So applied knowledge is the pure power. Okay, then after, remember your commitment. If you gave any commitment to your customer, your product, we can say your supplier, your employer, then you have to complete it. Then after, remember your dreams and goals and all the time. Whenever you for your self development, you have to establish your goals, your standards, your objectives. Then you have to all time you have to remember this, that I have achieved this goal and I have do it and I will do it. Okay. Then after, remember things about others. It's a good people skill. Okay. Whenever you have given any commitment to your customer, like you have given your commitment to your customer that we will doing a new changes in our existing product. So you have to do it. If you don't do this, then it's create a negative impact regarding your overall product and your overall organization. So here, you remember about a thing because that is a priority for you. You have to remember the things and try to solve out if you have any query or any problem, then you have to try to solve, because it's a one customer, there are the priority for you. And if you are doing for your self development, then you have to remember the new applied knowledge. So here, all about your 5 topics regarding your unit number 6 part 2. So thank you so much. And if you have any query regarding any topic, then try to contact me. Okay, you can call me, you can personally message me. Okay, so here your unit number 6 part 2 is completing. So if you have any query regarding any topic, then contact me. And after this video lecture, there are the remaining 5 topics of your unit number 6. Then your ETC subject is completed. So thank you so much.